India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. Yesterday we were talking about something to do with, growing up most of the time, the focus is on visualizing, is on seeing the bigger picture. So there is this almost like a default of sensing the world through our eyes. Something that I discovered yesterday is that while some people are able to sense the world through their eyes a lot more easily, there are a lot of us, just like in the world which is designed for primarily for right handed people, there are a lot of us who struggle with the ability to be able to see clearly as compared to being able to really hear what's happening and what is coming to us. Let me simplify this. I'm going to share with you three things, three observations that will help you, especially if you believe that you cannot visualize. So we'll keep it as simple as that. If you, especially if you fall into this category where you cannot visualize, these three reflections are definitely going to help you. And not just reflections, but these three realizations that I've had, I know will definitely help you. And there is a bonus, of course, for people who are able to visualize the future at the end of this pod. So let's begin. Right. The first thing, of course, is maybe the question is, okay, how can I be able to look into the future? And it's not so much about being able to look into the future as much as being able to sense what is coming. And so the first thing, of course, is to remember to, like, literally, let's be still. The more you're allowing yourself, the more you're willing to be still, the more you will become aware of what's happening inside. And so, if you've struggled till now with visualizing, with being able to see these visions of the future and what it is that you're meant to do, what is it that you're meant to receive, the first thing, of course, is that let us be still. The second thing, of course, is that as you are being still, remember to listen and hear. So, in the stillness, when you sit, like even right now, if you just listen beyond the sound of my own voice, you will actually be able to hear what is happening inside. And if you've asked yourself that question, what is my future going to be? What does life look like, say, 6 months from now or a year from now, especially at this time where we are all, especially, as healers and coaches, we tend to get obsessed over uh, visioning the new year. I'm saying, why not listen and hear the new year? And so, when you're willing to do this, you'll start to actually listen more, you'll start to hear more of the little whispers, the little reminders of what is actually coming to you. And one may have that question, or you may have that question, which is, how do I know if it's real? And so the simple answer is to just allow the feeling. So, as long as you're willing to allow the feeling of what is coming to you, when you are able to stay connected to the feeling, that is when you know that it's time to take action. As I mentioned yesterday, I will, of course, be back for more of these conversations because I myself am unpacking these realizations that I've had over the last several decades. Now it's all starting to make sense. So, as I'm unpacking it, I will be sharing with you my realizations and, of course, how you can make the most of your inability to be able to visualize, and, of course, your ability to be able to actually listen inside you and, in that stillness, be able to get clues of what is coming from the future. As always, I truly appreciate you for being who you are and doing what you're doing, especially as healers and coaches, and of course, as seekers. And if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And of course, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take